You can still get your life back. Get your life back. It's real. Get your life back. Get your life back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Purpose Passion Finder course. I'm so glad you joined me. My name is Cheryl Howard. I am your instructor. I'm also a certified life purpose coach. I am a certified mental health professional as well, and a pastoral counselor, and so much more. And those of you who are in this course who follow me already, you already know all the things that I do. For those of you who don't, go to YouTube at Cheryl.Get Your Life Back, and you can find me on all social media outlets. But I'm so glad you are in this course. I created this course because many of you have expressed, whether in my group or through my YouTube channels or on my podcast, which is Cheryl Get Your Life Back, how you feel displaced right now. You experiencing what we call an identity crisis. You don't know what your purpose is, what your passion is, or you're not sure. Maybe you kind of have a sense of what it is, but you need more clarity on exactly what it is. You need something that'll help you zero in on what are your strengths, what are your passions, what you love to do, what other people see in you. And sometimes we just feel stuck. We want to do something else. We've been working maybe at a job for a long time and we no longer feel productive, or we are daydreaming about things that we really want to do, because of things that we are really passionate about. And so you need a toolkit like this course. I'm so glad you are here, that can help you do that. Now, everything that's in this course is strategies that I use with clients, but I decided to create a course because I wanted to be able to reach the masses of people, because you can only work with so many people at one time. Where I sit with my clients and we go through each of the strategies that I have all in this book, which is a toolkit, the Purpose Passion Journal. So for those of you who have it already, you have ordered it, you can still take this course and follow along, because course is just interactive. So we actually going through the book, all of the assignments we are going to do together through this course. You can do it right along with me. So you can either order this paperback at CherylWhiteHoward.com, or either on this website, on the Academy, Cheryl Get Your Life Back Academy. And the address is bit.ly/Get Your Life Back Academy, or you can just type in Get Your Life Back Academy, and you'll definitely find it on the internet streets up there. But you can order the book by paperback, and also as a part of this course, you will get a digital download, and you can use that as well if you would just want to go ahead and type. But some of you are like me. First of all, I'm a visual learner, and that's why many of you have even signed up, because it's great to have maybe someone to guide you along the way, or to help you bring clarity. And I am a life purpose coach, so that's what I do. And also, maybe you're kinesthetic like me, where you just need to feel something in your hands. It's like people who like to read books online, and I'm not one of those people. I'll do some audiobooks here and there, but I really like paperback. I like to be able to feel my pages and turn the pages and do the course. And I don't know, feel more productive to me. But we are all different learners. So this course is good for you if you are the kinesthetic person, the visual learner, or you just need some coaching. And so that's what you would get in this course. I will coach you along with helping you to clarify, as a guide for you, what is your why? What is your why? That is the question many of you are asking yourself. Well, what is my why? Some of you are praying, God, I need revelation. Guess what? God sent people to help people. So we work together. Everybody needs some kind of support. Everybody needs sometimes instruction, guide. And that's how we be able to, what we call, level up, or make some changes and transition and make some shifts in our life. And sometimes we just need somebody to help us get all of that stuff together. So that's what this course is all about. I'm so glad you joined in. I'm going to go through real quick, some of the chapters in the book that we are going to be doing together. And, there's a content guide here. And so in this book, there are affirmations, resources, and then I have a lot of worksheets in the book. But it's good that you're in the course, because we are going to do the worksheets on this course. So there's a worksheet with clarifying your why, clarifying worksheet, using what's in your hands. Also have biblical affirmation as well, because I am a Christian life coach. So, everything is biblically based, and I believe in implementing biblical scriptures, Christian discipline into everything that I do, because I don't believe, I believe that we all have a purpose. And I believe that God has given all of us something. And when he gives us something, it is always to share with other people, whether it's through service, acts of service, teaching, whatever. All of that is acts of service. And so I cannot leave him out of the picture. So we talk about that, using what's in your hands. And that's what you're going to find out in this course. What is in my hand? What do I possess? What do I have inside of me? Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes other people see it, which is one of the exercises I actually have in this course, where you're going to get around other people. So this will be actually an actual assignment, and you're going to find out and take inventory of what other people see of you. But I don't want to give too much away. And so we have that. Then we have tips to help point out your purpose, your potential purpose, when you have gathered a whole lot of the from the exercise we do about finding your strength, finding your passions, highlighting those areas and looking back over your life and over your experience and seeing your point of influence. So that'll be helping you to actualize your purpose. And then we move on down to the he said, she said, they said worksheet is the exercise I just mentioned, where you're going to help find out more about who you are through other people. Also, the what is revealed worksheet. So that will be your findings, skills, gift, talent, possessions. You'll be able to lock all of that as you go through the course. You'll be able to get revelation of who you are and what purpose that God has for you. Because I believe that because I'm inviting God to be part of this course, I believe, and I'm speaking it right now, that by the time you finish this course, you will know, you will have some point of direction into where you should go and where you should start to really actualize all of those, your dreams and your visions, and be able to utilize your skill set to be a service to somebody else. Maybe turn all of that into a package that's monetizable, where you can start your own business and get into branding and all of that stuff. And that's really the goal of a lot of you that's in this course, is that you want to be able to create maybe a business or a service or a mission or even a ministry, but you need to know where your strength is. What area you're supposed to be serving in, because that's easy for you. And gifts and talents, they come to you easy if you're gifted. And I believe all have some kind of gift and talent, but that is something that you kind of do in your sleep. But we all can always increase and improve in that area, but it's something that comes kind of easy to you to do. And then you have a passion about it. And so I believe you're going to find out exactly what that is and take the next step forward. And after this course, if you do want to work with me, I will definitely have an opportunity for you to work with me, so we can actually move into the next phase, which is after you have narrowed down, what it is or what your niche is, what area you want to kind of go into. Then we can work together for you to help you brand yourself, brand those skills, brand your genius, brand your talent, even your experience. Maybe you want to be a speaker, maybe you want to be an author, or maybe you want to be a coach, who knows? So you'll find that out at the end. Maybe you're called to minister. God used all kinds of different avenues and people to kind of confirm what he has already told you. That's what he does. So we got that. And then we have the passion indicators, which is actually a podcast, but I have some notes from that podcast. Your positive affirmations, something called prophetic writing. I'm not going to get into it right now, but you have to get the book and you will know. And I just have some resources. And so we're going to really go through this. I'm so excited you have joined in, and I want you to take advantage. Take your time. Go through the course, at your own pace. You don't have to, you can probably do it all maybe one day if you just want to stay home one day because you're just that desperate to move to the next level, and God has put something in you and you feel like, okay, I'm excited, something in my belly, it's time for me to shift now. I keep putting things to the side, I keep procrastinating, but now is the time for me to do something different, to walk and live into my greatness and my purpose and my passion. And so I can be a blessing to other people with all of the stuff that I have. You do not want to go to the grave with so many talents and gifts. And there's so many of people who do that. They was never able to move into anything that they dreamt of or that they, was believing in for, and, all of that. So I don't want that to be you. And I definitely don't want that to be me. And so like one of my passions and purpose was always to teach. And I taught in different capacities, but to really help you walk into your purpose, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about your future, and I hope you're excited as well. I welcome your feedback, your commentaries as we go through the courses. There will be times for you to do that, and giving you some life coaching tools. This is a toolkit for you. And so that's the good thing about it. So remember, you get both the digital and the paperback copy of the journal as a student of this course, and I'm so glad you're here. And we are getting ready to get started. I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Have my sheets. I want to make sure you have your pen or your pencil. You may want to have a pencil. If you one of those people like me, sometimes you start writing something down, then you kind of erase it, like, nah, I meant to say this. Or you can get a pen with an eraser as well. Whatever works for you, because especially you're going to be writing in your journal. And so I want you to be mindful of that, and you don't want it to be messy. So if a pencil is best for you, or an erasable pen, get that as well. Get your pens, get your, even a notepad on the side if you need to take some extra additional notes, and get your journal out so we can get started. Hopefully you have the paperback copy of the journal, so that way you can kind of write it down. I don't know how you're going to be able to do, unless you use two different devices where you use the digital copy of the book and as well as watch these videos. So however you want to do that, whatever makes it easier for you, we are going to jump right in, as I said. And so what I'm going to do is show you my screen, share my screen with you, so we can kind of do this together, because remember, this is an interactive course. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm so good, so happy, so excited. So yes, you know, this is your Purpose Passion Finder. This is the journal. We're doing it online. I designed this guide to help you gain more clarity about your why, purpose, and passions. And so you already know who I am. I don't need to go into that. This is the content guide you have. And just go over that quickly. We're going to go through it anyway. So that is your guide. See, I tell you, I have some wonderful affirmations. I just happen to love Dolly Parton, so I thought it'd be great to put her quote in here because it's so accommodating. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. One thing I always stress to my clients and friends and family members, or whoever, my students, is that you have to be intentional about who you are. Once you find out who you are, what your purpose for, and remember, you can have serve many purposes in different seasons, but the season we're in right now, once you know who you are, especially after taking this course, do it on purpose. Do that thing on purpose. Step out and show up on purpose and be intentional. And that's how you get things done. It's like a seed time and harvest. You plant, you water, and then the increase comes. So remember that. So that's good old Dolly Parton. Let's get into clarifying your why. That's why we're here. Some of you already know what your purpose and passion is. You just need, excuse me, some support to come along your side to kind of help you manifest it, get it out, actualize it. You know, step into that thing. You know, sometimes it can be discouraging. You give up, things happen, bumps, we experience bumps in the road, and then we like, you know, so we always need to be encouraged. That doesn't matter who you are, what title you have, we all need to be encouraged at times. And so I'm here to do that. So you can call me your purpose pusher today, your spiritual midwife, your life purpose coach. So clarifying your why. Think about how, or if all of your experiences, education, and skills point you towards your call, your purpose, and your vision. That's how most of us find out along our journey of what we're supposed to do. A lot of times it's something you've been doing already, but you're not really looking at it as steps or indicators or things you need to do that point you towards your purpose, that equip you, that empower you. So you actually gaining skills when you live this journey. But when you become intentional and you understand what you're doing, and see, that's the thing, when you're intentional, you start doing everything with a purpose. Everything you do now is about purpose. Even the relationships that you build, everything have to be purposeful. If a person do not serve you where you are or where you going, if they more like leeches, or if they're depleting from you, then you understand that you don't have time for that, because you are living on purpose. That's what it's all about, because you are clarifying your why, even through your journey. B, coincidence or right divine time events played significant roles in your life. Have they? And I'm asking you this as a question. Have coincidence or right divine time events played a significant role or part in your life? Now I'm getting you to be intentional, because now you're going to start thinking about this like, wow, did this serve a purpose? What purpose did this event serve? What purpose did this interaction serve with this individual or with this group of people? What does it serve? I can look back on my life and some events I've been to, and I understand when I'm here to learn something. I'm here to get something. I'm here to be inspired, motivated. I'm here to get more tools that I need to actually live in my purpose. C, Which of your skills, strengths, or values inspire, motivate, or mean the most to you? So which of your skills, your strengths, your values inspire or motivate you the most? Think about that. So I'm gonna get you thinking in here. And that's what it's all about, is to get you to really think about things like, wow, what motivate me? What skills and strength I have and values I hold that actually motivate me the most? D, have you experienced any of life's irony or shifts that has seemed to push you towards this point? Because sometimes you can go through a catastrophic situation, some kind of traumatic experience, but some of you can probably already identify, if it had not been for that experience, you would not have been doing what you're doing now, or be at a place or have the mindset to even think about, I have purpose. There's something for me to do. There's greater in me. There's things I want to achieve. And sometimes it takes something to kind of knock us off our own course for a moment, for the light bulb to go on and go, oh, I get it. Or you have a new purpose. Maybe you went through something. For example, somebody here might have been through domestic violence, because that's so prominent. It happens to a whole lot of people. And by you going through that experience and coming out of that experience, you may develop a new sense of purpose that says, I want to help other women or men, could be men in here, who want to help other men who have experienced domestic violence or some kind of form of abuse. And so you start thinking about, how can I do that? How can I help? Can I do it through a book? Can I create a course? Can I start speaking at different places, going to different shelters, prisons, transitional homes, schools? I mean, the list is endless. When you start thinking, you open up your mind to all of the possibilities of how you can help other people come out of what you've been through. And it's so awesome, because once you unlock that door, once the windows open up, one thing leads to another, and you experience a dominoes effect. Okay, I taught at the school. Okay, now I'm going to teach at this college. Now I'm going to start visiting some local shelters in my community and speak to the women or men in there to share my story. Maybe you become a storyteller of the things that you have experienced. So I'm just trying to get your mind to think of the possibilities. Like I said, even a book or a course. So things that make you say, let me think about this. And that's exactly what I want you to do. This is all part of clarifying your why. So now the first exercise in this particular segment, you're going to put answers to all of these questions that make you go, do you see a pattern? And some of this we already did, actually, but let me go over it. Do you see a pattern or see experiences, skills, and vision relating to a dream, passion, or goal? If so, how? I want you to ponder over that question, and I want you to list your answer. And you know what? Even if you don't do it right now, because I'm giving you some time to do it as well, you can do it after. You can do this anytime you want to. You can stop it, you can pause it. That's the wonderful thing about this online course. You can do all of that. But I want this to be interactive, so I want you to put your answers to these questions in the box that I provided. And if you need additional writing, because some of you may be like me, I love to write. I am long writing. Long writing is like people are long-winded when they're speaking. You can do so in the book or notepad as well. And then when you finish that one, you can move right on to the next one, which is, had any divine encounters or extraordinary events that majorly impacted your life, dreams, and or goals? So have you had any divine encounters or extraordinary events? These are things that's like a wow moment, like, okay, that meant something. Or you may be at a place or at a particular event. Something happened where you got a revelation. Got it. Something. You can't even explain it. You just got a vision out of something, some experience or some interaction with somebody, and you got an answer. Because I'm telling you, you have to be open. You don't know how the answer is going to come. When you're trying to clarify your why, you be open to how you may receive it. And you know what? Even in that moment, find something and write it down. You can take out your phone. I use everything. I got the notepad that comes with our phone. I start writing everything in there so I won't forget. So I can go back home and meditate on that thing. So think about the divine encounter, some super event, something that happened that was extraordinary and it was significant in your life, and it happened for a purpose. There's a purpose in it. Next one is, what's your most significant strength, ability, talent, skill that actually inspire and motivate you? And I kind of just asked you that question. So your mind should be thinking about, because I want you to be able to see you. What is the most significant strength that you have? Now, think about maybe things that people have said about you that they see, and you seem to see a common theme. You know, people are saying the same thing about you no matter where you go. There's some strength that you have. There's some type of influence, some ability or skill or talent that you have that actually inspire and motivate you. So this is motivating you. Whatever you possess motivates you as well. Okay? I'm saying this is some introspection, okay? How did you get to this point of being ready to identify and live in your passion and purpose? What brought you to this point? It is good to note that so you can remember what got me to this, just in case you forget or you get discouraged and you say, you know what, I don't know if I'm ever going to see myself do it. I don't see, that's that self-defeating thoughts that we have to work on. Get rid of them self-defeating thoughts and beliefs, your core beliefs, that thing that's underlying that says, yeah, you ain't really good at this, or you really can't do that. You never had any body to help you in that area. You never had any models, role models, or, you know, maybe you should just see, that's all that, see, that's the mindset part of it. There's a lot of mindset work to pull down and dismantle disempowering thoughts and beliefs. So you'll be doing a lot of that, and you should be doing a lot of that in this course. That's why the affirmations are here. That's why the biblical affirmations as well come into play. So the next one is, can you list reasons, roles you play, fulfill in your career, business, family, job, and or community, and why? So list roles that you played, list different ways that you have served. All of these are going to be some indicators towards your purpose and your passion. What roles did you fulfill in your career? Some of you may have a business already. Your family, what role do you play in your family? You may play a specific role. Maybe you're like the peacemaker. Maybe you're like the go-to person, the counselor. And you know, maybe you're the one who has a lot of wisdom, and a lot of your family members seek you out to find out things. They need to get clarity about things. Maybe you're that person, which can indicate that you're a leader, that maybe you're a speaker, maybe you're a counselor. This exercise is not only to help you, it's not about just you starting a business or anything like that. It's to help you find your why. Your why could be going back to school and getting a degree in something that you want to become, you know, and becoming a professional in it. So you may have what you need, which is having a good ear, having good people orient, you know, skills with people. Just a way to, it's easy for you to build rapport with people. Like, that's not a hard thing for you. And people come to you because you know how to listen. You have strong empathic communication, which means you can kind of understand people from their point of view, from looking at the world from their lens. It's not something you have to agree with, but you understand why people do what they do. Maybe you're that type of individual. You're very empathic. You know, you're very discerning. So all of those can be indicators of, and there's so many different professions that require those type of first innate abilities, and then things that you can learn and acquire throughout your education and your training, or just through life experiences. So think about that. Maybe you serve a role in your community. Maybe you want to gather people together. You know how to get people together and gather groups. Come on, we're going to work on this thing. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to end this particular session with this biblical affirmation, which will take us into our next lesson. So you can ponder over this, and then I'm going to meet you again in the next session that we have. But it's about using what's in your hands, and this is why you're going through the clarification process, finding out what's in your hands. So here's some biblical prompting. One is taken from Exodus 4:2. Let God use what seems little or minimum to elevate you forward. Let God use what seems little or minimum. So some things you think maybe not significant in your life. It doesn't have any value. It doesn't hold any weight. You don't know that. You don't know. You may speak a word that can change somebody's life. There's some kind of wisdom that you may carry that somebody else needs to hear. Sometimes we think everybody knows this thing, or no, there's a lot of people who do not know. There's people that you're going to come into contact with who need that information that you possess. So don't think something is too small. Even faith, the scripture says this, the faith, the size of a mustard seed. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, real small, right? You can speak to a mountain, be thou removed and cast into the sea. It's not about the seed, it's about the faith. Not about how much you have of it, just have it. That's all. Next biblical prompting comes from Deuteronomy 28:12. Let God bless the work of your hands. And I put in parentheses, just get started and he'll give you increase and expansion. Because some of you get stuck. I don't have all of this. I don't have the money, all the money that I need to get started. There's so many tools you can use to start things. You can even publish your book free now, online, on Amazon. This, first of all, and if you have faith, there is no excuses, because you already know that once you start something and God has given you the green light, you know that he's going to bring support. You know that he's going to help you network with the right people that help you actualize your vision, step into your purpose. So you just got to get started. So let him bless the work of your hands. That means every step that you take, God will bless it. God will bring the increase, right? One plant, one water, God will give the increase. So this is according to your faith. And the next one is Luke 9:62. Put your hand to the plow and don't look back. That means stay committed, and then you'll see the manifestation. So put your hand to the plow. Don't you look back. Don't you stop thinking, because things can come in your future or in your present time that make you kind of get discouraged and you want to go back. But go back to what? Something that enslaved you? Something that made you feel crippled and stuck? You can't go back to that. You didn't come this far to just be left alone or just forget about it. No, that's why I'm here. That's why you're in this course, because we do experience those type of seasons, those winter seasons, those desert seasons where we just want to give up. It feels dry. Nothing's happening. Things seem unproductive, because we're going to go through cycles of things in life. So I'm here to push you forward. Stay committed and see the manifestation. So look, I am finished with this. I look forward to meeting you in the next group. Let me go ahead and let me see, how do I stop share? There we go. I think this is the first time I actually used the whole sharing the screen tool, and I really love it. I hope you got something out of that. If you need more time, finish that section first before you move on to the next section, because I want this to be interactive. I want you to participate in each segment of this course, so you can feel good. When you get to the end, you have achieved so much already, and then you can leave your questions. Take care.